Hi, I'm Julia Alexander, and this is Be Informed. You know, it's time for our annual Family Fun Festival fundraising event. And our two recipients this year happens to be the Big Brothers Big Sisters of America. Can I say that?
We are. We're a chapter of them. We are Big Brothers Big Sisters of Will and Grundy counties.
Okay, Big Brother Big Sisters of Will and Grundy County, and they're located right here in Joliet, Illinois, on Fairlane Drive, I believe.
Yep.
And I happen to be with the director, and his name is Ted. And we're going to talk with Ted. He's going to tell you his last name. We're going to talk with him and find out about all the wonderful things that Big Brother and Big Sister do right here in the city of Joliet, in the county of Will and Grundy. So, hi Ted, how are you?
I'm wonderful, Julia. How are you?
I am blessed. Thank you so much for doing the interview with us today, so letting our listening audience know that you are the proud recipient of Including You's Family Fun Festival for 2021, and we are so elated to have you guys, to serve you guys because of what you do in our community and have done. We're going to go into that a little bit later, and you're going to bring some wonderful ladies up to talk about all the wonderful things that you do. But first of all, let's talk about you, Ted. Now, I know that you're fairly new. Tell us, how new are you?
I am. My name is Ted Broder. I am the CEO here at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Will and Grundy County.
Okay.
And I've been here for a little over 2 years now.
Okay. Wow.
But I like to say it's only been one because last year is kind of a redo.
Right.
As everybody knows, we struggled just like everybody else did last year. That's why we are so appreciative of organizations like yours that will help us and reach out. Because every little donation dollar helps us. We don't really have, we have a few fundraisers here and there. Last year we had none, so we're just starting to get back in that. So anybody that reaches out and helps us, because that's how we survive.
Absolutely, and we certainly want you guys to survive because you do so much for the community. And as I stated, we're going to get into all those wonderful things that you do. So I'm going to pick on you a little bit, Ted. So tell me, how do you like this position?
I love it.
Oh, you do? Okay.
You know, I've been in Joliet most of my life here, and I worked 30 years for the Joliet Park District.
Oh, okay.
And just retired 2 years ago, and was fortunate enough to take over as CEO here for Mike Trafton, who did a wonderful job before me, and it's been very rewarding. Finally being able to give back to the community.
Absolutely.
And I think the biggest thing is when you see one of our kids that gets matched finally from the waiting list, and they're hanging out with their big, or one of our kids graduates from high school.
Right.
Some coming from families that this is their first one that has graduated. It's so rewarding, and you just
I know, right?
I know. And it's fun just actually getting up early in the morning and go to work. I'm an early person, and the staff knows that as they're laughing back
Well,
there.
I know it must be most gratifying,
It
you know,
is.
when you see the children that has gone through your program and you know, excel. I know that has to be most gratifying.
It is, and then you hear some of the stories that we have that these bigs and their littles, after they are done with the program, are still getting invited to each other's weddings.
Wow.
And, somebody just stood up in one of their weddings. I mean, so it's still, that relationship is still grows constantly. It doesn't end here with us. So that's, like I said, that is fun to hear those stories.
That's awesome to know that you guys, I mean, not only do you give services, but you give lifelong friendship, relationship, familyship. I mean, that's really, really important.
It's very rewarding, not only for the child, but also for the mentor or the big that's actually doing it too, because they're fulfilling something, I think, when they come to us.
Mentors. So speaking of mentors, are you needing mentors right now?
We definitely need mentors, and we'll let our staff, Lexi and Beata, talk about that for each we have two different programs here, and I know they're both constantly looking for mentors. We have quite a few kids on our waiting list, so we're always hunting and searching and looking for the right people.
Okay, well, one more question, Ted, before I step out of the camera and let these beautiful ladies come in. Where do you see the future of Big Brothers Big Sisters? Where do you want to go?
I think we're growing, especially after last year. 2020 was rough, and you know, we just moved into a new building last year, and we actually are sitting in our community room, which you saw. We've got some games and things like that are in here for our bigs can come and hang out with their littles here. But I think I want to grow. I mean, we're not just, even though our name is Will and Grundy County, we cover about, I think, 11 counties
Really?
right now. Yes, we are
Wow.
down Kankakee, Iroquois, parts of DuPage,
Wow.
Kane, Newton County, Kendall. So we are
Oh,
going
okay.
far southwest and up north.
Okay.
So the zip codes were like 100 and something zip codes that
No
we actually
kidding.
cover.
Wow.
And we have a staff of 5 now, so we're
Wow.
we're stretched, but our goal is to grow and get back to where the program started. Last year was our 50th anniversary here at
Congratulations.
BBVS Wilton
Yeah.
Grundy, and like I said, we're doing a redo because last year didn't count for us.
Absolutely.
But we are still, Big Brothers Big Sisters of America is the oldest mentoring program in the United States. So
No
we're just going to
kidding.
continue this in our community.
Wow. Well, that's awesome. You heard him, guys. So reach out to Big Brothers Big Sisters. At this point, I am going to step out of the way. We're going to have Ted and 2 beautiful ladies to come in and tell you a little bit more about what Big Brothers and Big Sisters offer to our community. Okay, bye, Ted. Thank
Bye,
you so
Julie.
much.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Welcome back. Now I'd like to introduce the staff. Like I said earlier, Julie, these are the ones that actually run the program here. I work for them and do what they want me to do or tell me to do. But on my right is Lexi Clay. She is our community-based program manager, which is your traditional bigs and littles. And Beata Allure, recently married, runs our Mentor 2 program, and that's in conjunction, partnership with Joliet Township High School. So we'll let her start off and explain a little bit about herself and how long she's been here and what she does.
Hi, I'm Beata. I work in the Mentor 2.0 program. I'm the program manager. So like Ted said, we partner with Joliet Township High School, District 204. So I work at Joliet Central and Joliet West in our program. We start matching our high school students with a college-educated mentor or a mentor who has been in the trades, either mechanics or cooks or any kind of trades, plumbing, whatever it is. If they have certifications, they're also in our program, so that we can hit all the kids of what they kind of want to finish and do after high school. So we focus on post-secondary with our Mentor 2.0. So we match the kids with a mentor, not just to help them figure out what they want to do and after high school, but help them with how to do a resume, what's FAFSA, how to fill it out, how to look and where to look for scholarships. Interviewing skills, because all those skills are going to help you get to your ultimate goal. And college graduation is a huge goal, but we really want to get them to high school graduation and graduate through high school to get to those goals. So we match them, and they're partnered with them for 3 years. So mentors are with their kids for 3 years for our program. We meet weekly. With COVID, we've been doing it all virtually, meeting weekly and talking monthly with our kids and our mentors. And so now we're going to start recruiting again for a new class, so we are in need of more mentors. So always recruiting, and then we will match with them again for another 3 years.
And I think, Beata, that the program's going to get back into schools in January, second semester?
Yes,
is the
second
plan?
semester. This is the plan, to start recruiting again and start matching with our kids.
Wonderful. And as I mentioned earlier, this is Lexi Clay, who's been our community-based program manager, and she's been full-time with us now for a couple weeks, 2 weeks, but she had the pleasure of interning for Beata in the 2.0 program, so it's kind of a bonus having Lexi in this program with running the community-based, because she already knows a lot about Mentor 2.0, and I think it helps in the overall program of what we do here as a whole. So Lexi?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Ted. Yeah, and like what Ted was saying, I was an intern for Mentor 2.0, and it really has helped me grasp the full need of Big Brother, Big Sister in Will and Grundy counties, and has helped me decide the goals that we should have for the community-based program. So for the community-based program, what we do is we have our youth, who we call littles, join at the age of 6. We interview them, and we write assessments, and we try to find them a mentor, who we refer to as bigs, that will best help them gain experiences, have a mentor, and it's usually for those who are at risky youth. And so we really try to find someone who can give them a further potential that they may not have at home. So with our bigs, we ask them to be over the age of 18. We also do an interview process with them, and we ask them what their preferences are, what their likes and interests are, because that helps us better match with the littles, with those same interests and likes. Since I have started, we've had about 6 matches, which has been super exciting to see, and seeing them work together and meeting for the first time. We joke that it's kind of like a blind date, but it's like you see them and they bond and click so quickly, and it is rewarding in the end because you know that that little is having someone who they can look up to and to be a mentor. When we match a little and a big, we ask for them to meet at least twice a month. And during that time, they can go to the movies, they can go to the park, go to a museum, they can even come to our community room and play games. We have video games, VR headset, and we just ask for them to spend one-on-one time with each other. And during that time, they can get to know each other more, the little can feel comfortable sharing more information that they may not be able to share with other people. So we just ask for them to meet and have that one-on-one bonding time.
So for our matches, once we start matching them together, they will meet monthly at the schools, and we'll do an event packet, and we'll go over kind of what we've been talking about weekly in the classroom. So we talk weekly with our matches for the mentees and mentors to kind of communicate what we're doing, how they're doing, what they're learning in school, and then start teaching them some little skills. So maybe for a week or two we could be talking about resume building, and then the mentees and mentors virtually will start working on resumes together, and then they'll work on it together in person, more detailedly of how to do a resume, because it could be challenging. So our matches, they talk weekly and then they meet monthly.
So we talked earlier about we are one big team here, our 2.0 program and our community-based program. We do so much for our kids and their families. So it's not just our matches, whether you're in the 2.0 or the community-based program. We do things for the family. Once you enter our program, you're our family. Your families are our family. So we do food drives for them. We did Easter baskets for all the kids in the family. We'll do a Thanksgiving food drive where we actually get turkeys and hams donated from ExxonMobil, and we reach out to the community and get all the fixings that go with it, all the good stuff, the mashed potatoes and corn and all that kind of fun stuff. So we'll have that coming out soon. And we also do what's called Adopt a Family, which we adopt your family when you're in our program, and we ask the kids what are their needs, what are their wants, and they'll make a list. And the actual parents will actually write down a few things that they may need, and we go out to the community, and we have great support from this community on adopting an entire family, not just the child, it's their family. And we have some pretty big families, and it's fun to see when they come for pickup. But with our Adopt a Family program, and we'll start that process, I think probably September in a few weeks, we'll start reaching out to the community. And first we'll reach out to all the kids and families in our programs, and with help from their parents to fill out the forms for them on what they actually do need. And I said, once we reach out to the community, the support's amazing. But as I said earlier, the best part is when we have these massive piles of Christmas gifts for the kids, and the parents come in to pick them up and bring them home. They're amazed what they got. And then we will receive photos, and all the kids send thank you cards that we give to their sponsors on that, and just the stories we hear of what they get to open. Some of these kids and families, they don't get anything. I mean, things that we're so used to, they don't have. And so this is such a good opportunity, and we just love the giving part of it. We don't want anything back. I mean, that's our big thing about all of us here is we just like to give. We don't expect anything coming back, but the families do. I mean, they reach out to us, the parents, and I think that's the other gratifying, rewarding part of this is we feel love back from them as we love them. So I think that's a good feeling. But all the information on that stuff is out basically on our website, bbbswoolgrundy.org, and you can find out everything about all the fun events that we do. We actually just finished up last Thursday night our Totally 80s night at the mansion, which we all decked out in our best 80s costumes or clothes, some more than others, and actually enjoyed a night at the mansion with all our friends and sponsors and people in the community that came out and it was a little bit of everything there from the 80s. So some of us had the stuff in our closet still, so we were able to and do it. But we do a lot of fun events, and we're back to normal now with doing everything. We're going to continue that way, and we have a few things coming up very soon. Our next big one will be in October. We're doing a pasta cook-off. We're pitting a bunch of fire departments together to see who the top fire department chef is, because they got some of the best cooks around in those fire departments. So, but all that information will be out with flyers and sponsorship information on our website very soon. But we definitely want to invite everybody to get down to the City Center this weekend on Saturday nights for the Family Fun Festival, because that's such a great thing that they're doing, and a lot of our kids will be down there hanging out, and we'll be down there ourselves with a booth set up and giving out more information on the program.
So you can definitely reach out if you want to either, be a big or be a mentor yourself, or be involved in fundraisers or adopting a family. You could definitely give us a call, 815-723-2227. We're located at 14 Fairlane Drive. If you're more into going on the computer, our website is bbbswillgrundy.org.
Thank you to all the sponsors who have donated to Big Brother Big Sister through Including You. We greatly appreciate your support.
In 2015, the National Hookup of Black Women Boys Dance Crew was the Joliet chapter's answer. Beginning as a dance crew in 2015, a group of 12 boys ranging in ages 8 to 10 years old began their journey by attending a local black-owned dance studio, Generation Dance Company. From there, they blossomed. 11 months of weekly tap and hip-hop classes culminating each year in a stage performance with over 300 female performers. Each year, on a budget of $10,000, these young men not only dance, but they and their families have a chance to attend and participate in a variety of cultural experiences. They usually are the hosts, and it's been an amazing journey. Gregory Hines, who has been stamped into history. They were able to perform at St. Francis University, where they stamped into history Gregory Hines, and they tap danced. And here today we present a few.
Hi, I'm Julia Alexander, and this is Be Informed. It's time for our annual Family Fun Festival fundraising event. And our two recipients this year happens to be the Big Brothers Big Sisters of America. Can I say that?
We are. We're a chapter of them. We are Big Brothers Big Sisters of Will and Grundy counties.
Okay, Big Brother Big Sisters of Will and Grundy County, and they're located right here in Joliet, Illinois, on Fairlane Drive, I believe.
Yep.
And I happen to be with the director, and his name is Ted. And we're going to talk with Ted. He's going to tell you his last name. We're going to talk with him and find out about all the wonderful things that Big Brother and Big Sister do right here in the city of Joliet, in the county of Will and Grundy. So, hi Ted, how are you?
I'm wonderful, Julia. How are you?
I am blessed. Thank you so much for doing the interview with us today.